Oh boy, hey, what's going on there, YouTube? This is SEL0320 representing JVA. So I'm back here again for another review for Altered Carbon. This is the second episode named Fallen Angel. This is actually a really interesting episode because it's distinctly different than the first one. The first episode kind of chronicled who, Joel's character really was, who and what he's capable of. But we still don't know the depths of his capability, as well as they introduced, like I said, the detective lady, that you don't know what her agenda is. She just does not trust, Joel's character. And so I was sitting there trying to process, like, what is happening, what's going on. And then you get introduced to two new characters technically one. Vernon Elliott and then Lizzie Elliott. Vernon was ex-medic, military, and, you come to find out that the gun that he had was associated to a death threat to the contractor that's trying to get Joel to figure out what's going on. And so I love, first off, the technology and the visuals of how he had to cross-reference all the different death threats. It just showed, one, his capability, and two, just how cool the technology is, being able to utilize the contact lenses that are filtered through the VR semblance of what's going on. And I thought that was just amazing to actually watch. But then when he gets to the dude's location, it was weird because I saw a key in the door, and then he just smacked it. I was like, yo, how strong is Joel Kinnaman's character? Because he knocked down a whole door. Anyway, he engages with Mr. Elliott. They get into a fight. He strings him up, and then, which is interesting, he goes and he sees this VR simulation. He goes into it and come to find out that the crest is the embodiment of the person's soul, essentially, is Lizzie's. And so he goes into it to try to figure out, what's going on. Come to find out that Lizzie, I don't know if she was prostituting herself out or as part of the strip club. Either way, she was a client. And she was somebody that also associated with the boss, so to speak, of Joel Kinnaman's character. And they had some kind of relationship going back and forth. But it goes deeper than that because Joel goes, I keep calling him Joel, but that's not his character's name. Joel Kinnaman's character goes to the strip club, disguises himself as Elliot's wife. And I was like, when they described in the first episode that he was very resourceful in the sense of how he's able to interrogate, get into minds of people, he knows how to psychologically profile somebody and go to their strengths mentally and emotionally. And he just he's like, look, this is who I am. And he had the girls oh, I'm sorry, this is what I know. And I was like, yo, he's a straight up savage, man. Then he gets attacked, and you think that's just Mr. Elliott, but then no, there's some souped up dudes. And you're trying to figure out who is sending these people. That's the biggest question. Who are sending these people to try to kill this man, to stop him from uncovering the truth? And it's just crazy because there's an underlying story in the very beginning of the episode where this little boy, he's in a boat, fishing with his dad, sees this dead body, this dead girl, and dad's man, put that back in there. What are we trying to do? Get the police on us or whatever? And you don't know anything about it up until the very end of the episode, and it's tied to the detective. And I was just like, what is really going on? What is her dirt as much as what's going on with somebody trying to stop Joel Kinnaman's character from uncovering the truth? The other thing is about this episode. This show is graphically rated R. It's got on the levels of nudity and sex and violence, it's up here. Because the reality is I'm sitting there watching guys completely nude, women completely nude, and it's just a lot, bro. It's if if you want to make sure you keep yourself out of this place of temptation, or you don't want to see anything too obscene, you might want to kind of tread softly, if not watch this at all, because throughout there's a lot of different things that are just like way too much. And there's something that happens to Joel that, in my personal opinion, it could be considered rape, because I don't know how in control he really was based on the description of what happened. And yeah, like this show is ratchetly dark and very viscerally sensual and sexual. This is very strong art. This actually goes on the border past art, in my personal opinion, because, like, I don't know. I don't want to go into the description of it, but the show is weird because the show is really good, but it's got a whole lot of nudity that I don't even know is necessarily necessary, but they're going for it. But again, another really solid episode. I don't want to even give it a rated number. I thought it was just really good, but just be forewarned that this is a lot. It's a lot of nudity and it's a lot of obscene things you're gonna see. So just be forewarned, okay? Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Y'all have a blessed Saturday. Peace, guys.